Hello, sweet souls. I'm here with Sarah Gevirtz. This is a DTO podcast. I am your host, DTO, and I speak with visionary leaders, creative souls, artists, healers, and people that are here to really unite humanity, come together. And the Sun Valley Joy Summit is taking place, third annual, and I'm grateful to have you here today, Sarah. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thanks so much.
Amazing. So you're going to be having a course called Discover Points of View. And this is the Transformative Points of View workshop where photography, metaphors, and imagination come together to inspire deep self-reflection and meaningful connections. So this is a 5Q interview. So my first question is for the audience to hear from you. So tell a little bit about yourself and, as I described earlier, what you're going to be sharing and maybe a little more depth around the workshop.
Sure. So, my name's Sarah, and I've been doing human resources, organization development, and executive coaching for just over 25 years now. I'm mostly working inside of multinational companies and working with teams from all over the world, which has been fascinating work. And for the last couple of years, I've actually been focused in on executive coaching. So I work with leaders, teams, individuals to really help them reach their potential, to get unstuck with whatever the issue might be. And so at the Joy Summit, I'll be leading a 2-hour workshop on June 15th, which is the final day of the summit. And we'll be focused on bridging the gap between where you are now and where you want to be 6 months from now. And then how do we close the gap? And we'll use metaphors, images, music, and dialogue to engage the conversation.
Amazing. Yeah. And there's so much need in the professional corporate setting for people to get out of this rat race and to really drop into having more of those insights and have a dialogue with each other and, presence. Sometimes we're not present because we're running around, we're checking our screens and we're in meetings. And then, there's shareholders and there's competition and then the mental health crisis that happens. So this is incredible that you get to connect with that part of the world because I feel like I was in corporate, so I know. Speaking firsthand, I was a chief operating officer at a tech company and definitely got very stressful at times. All right. So, question number two is Points of View uses photography as a tool for dialogue and insight. Can you explain how images can support us to provoke the mind and inspire a deeper understanding?
Absolutely. So what we know from research is that the left side of the brain is really allows us to focus in on logic, analysis, critical thinking, which is super critical, right? In all of our situations, whether you're at work or even at home. And the right side of our brain really focuses in on or allows us to focus in on creativity, imagination, to tap into our intuition and enable innovation. And what points of view actually does is it helps access the right side of our brain. So it really becomes this bridge, right? When we don't want to just focus in on logic when it's just not enough, or when we're feeling stuck, or when we just want to broaden or deepen the conversation. Points of view materials actually helps us to tap into that creative side of us.
Love that. I'm a music producer, and so creativity is my love language. And any way I can open that portal, that channel of opportunity to have music come in, it's
Mm.
absolutely worth it. So I love how um, the imagery can just take you to another place. And I actually, old school, I took a photography class in high school, and they had a good old fashioned dark room with all the chemicals and like the big reveal, right? You're like, whoa, magic.
Amazing.
And there were the old days you had to wait like a week for the photos to
Your
get
film to come back.
done. Now it's like 4K digital instant gratification. And so interesting times. But yeah, the power of images, right? And I
Love
live
it.
in Costa Rica, so I get to be
Oh,
around this gorgeous natural setting, and we just hosted a retreat, and some of the photos, and you got to see the transformation of people like prior to retreat, afterward. The word glowing just kept on coming up, and I feel like that just shifted how people got to have a reflection of what their experiences were like. Because when you're in it subjectively, you're in it, but when you get to see your life objectively, I feel there's so much that can awaken within us. So all right, let's
Mhm.
jump into question 3. So
Okay.
how do metaphors, imagination, and emotions play a role in points of view method, and why are they so powerful in self-expression?
Okay. So, through various games and experiential learning, we can cultivate emotions, right? We can see, we can touch, we can feel certain aspects of a certain situation that maybe we didn't see before. So when we're able to access that place in us, maybe a spark of insight happens, maybe some clarity to a situation that was really confusing or you weren't able to see with any kind of clarity, right? Our heart can open up to what is actually possible.
I love that. So good. Yeah, we're all storytellers, right? So with stories and analogies, then it's like, aha, okay, I get it. So love that. All right, question 4. So can you share a transformative experience or example from a previous workshop where participants gained unexpected insights?
Sure. So recently I was working with a team, a small team, working for a government agency. And there was an individual leader managing people who was part of this team and feeling quite overwhelmed. Really, she cared deeply about the mission of the organization, was very results oriented, but was feeling very overwhelmed and not understanding if there was a way out for her. And through listening to music and then looking at images and then talking with a partner, what she realized is that she didn't have to get everything done in one day in a short period of time, that she had more time and that could give herself the permission to get the work done that she could get done in the time that she had, and then wait till the following day to get rest of work done. That she didn't need or have to live in this reality of overwhelm, that she didn't have to be hijacked by that emotion, right? And that there was possibility to experience more calm in her work.
Mm, yes, yes to all of that. I think everyone listening wants more of that calm and peace and yeah, taking breaths and tranquility. Those are amazing results that people get to have. So I know people that are going to be attending the workshops at the Joy Summit and that are going to be at your workshop. I know there's going to be this, just theme of joy in the air. And it's just so powerful because how often do people focus on their own happiness and their own joy, especially when, there's a 24/7 news cycle and you're always getting bombarded with information and news and global news that may not even ever impact you locally, but there's like worries and concerns all the time. So I love how there can be that peace and that ability to stay focused as
Yeah.
a result. I love that. All right. So question number 5 is, where can people connect with you and explore more about your work in the world and these tools that you're offering for personal growth? Do you have an Instagram? Do you have a website, Facebook? What's the best way that people can reach out and connect?
Sure. So I do have a website at sarahgevirtz.com. You can book time with me. We can explore what's going on and how I might support you, your team, your organization. I also have email. I do have an Instagram account. I'll also be giving 30 to 45-minute coaching sessions, make them available during the Joy Summit. So if anybody wants to sign up for that, they can. And in addition, I do have, if people want to check me out maybe ahead of time, I do run something called the Friday Pause, which I do on Friday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m. It's free. And it's if you again want to cultivate a little bit of joy and hope in your life and create some connection and be part of a community. I have people from all over the world who join in for this 1 hour every Friday morning, and we utilize points of view. So we utilize the images, we share some kind of reading at the beginning and have a discussion and really just work together and in terms of building a community and exploring some insights.
Hmm. I just went onto your website. I'll share with the audience. And so people can learn more about you here. Looks like you have a contact page, a blog, inspiration, giving back, work, about section, your homepage. And as we talked about, you're going to be featured at the Sun Valley Joy Summit. So here is the flyer that shows the timing of your workshop, everything that you'll be offering as well. And yeah, let's explore a little bit more of your website. You can see the coaching, consultation, wonderful testimonials as well. Fantastic. And so people can just reach out directly here, learn more about everything that you're offering, and book a call with you. So that's fantastic that you have all of this available. And just want to remind people that are watching, that have been watching the podcast, that we have tickets available for the Sun Valley Joy Festival. Here is the lineup of incredible people. So many incredible, just, I don't know how Hillary does it, but she attracts and magnetizes so many powerful, unique um, people that are in their zones of genius, that are really sharing their light, their insights, and of course, for you, points of view as a lifestyle. Right? It's a way of showing up. And the tickets, when you're here, you simply go click register now. People can fill out the form, get their tickets, and join with so many people. And remember, this is the joy of being you. By bringing joy to yourself, you bring joy to others. It's a summer camp vibe for the mind, body, and soul. And this is taking place Wednesday, June 11th through June 15th. And you can go to sunvalleyjoysummit.com and you can see international speakers, food, yoga, brain health, singing bowls, feng shui, music, dance, art, movement, well-being, crafts, health, and generational joy. That's what we all deserve as our birthright. Well, I appreciate you, Sarah. Thank you for giving a little insight into what you're going to be offering. And I encourage everyone that's been watching to go to Sarah's website to learn more. And once you're there at the Sun Valley Joy Summit, to find her, go to her workshop, and take advantage of those one-on-ones that you're going to be being there to, connect with people and just tap into what their needs are in the world, right? You don't know until you connect with Sarah, and I'm sure there's going to be these insights just like that lovely testimonial you shared. Well, thanks again. Appreciate you, and
Thank you, DTO.
enjoy your day.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.